Walk into any major tech retailer in the US today, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, or even the online giants like Amazon. And behind the scenes, you'll find an issue that has quietly become one of the biggest operational challenges of 2026: rising return rates. Everything from headphones and gaming accessories to laptops, tablets, smart home devices, and wearables is coming back at higher rates than retailers have seen in years. And what's interesting is not just the spike in returns, but how retailers are responding. This surge didn't happen overnight. It's the result of a few major shifts in how Americans shop for gadgets. For one, the explosion of online tech shopping means customers often buy products without testing them first. They don't know if the earbuds fit comfortably, if the keyboard feels right, or if a gadget integrates well with the devices they already own. That leads to disappointment, and disappointment leads to returns. Another factor is the rise of more complex tech. Modern gadgets come with ecosystems, setup steps, compatibility layers, and software requirements. If something doesn't work instantly or feels confusing, many customers give up and send it back. And with so many brands releasing new models every year, expectations are higher than ever. People want immediate ease of use. Anything less becomes a return. There's also a growing trend of try before you decide behavior. Because return policies are generous and frictionless, especially online, some consumers treat returns as part of the shopping process. They order multiple gadgets, test them at home, and keep only the one they like. Retailers know this behavior is growing, and they're adjusting their strategies accordingly. So how are US tech retailers responding? The first major step is investing heavily in pre-purchase education and guidance. Retailers are adding more comparison tools, buying guides, interactive quizzes, and extended product demos online. Best Buy now includes expanded product fit explanations on listings, covering things like audio profile, ergonomics, compatibility, and user experience. Walmart and Amazon are pushing more video demos to reduce uncertainty. The goal is simple. If shoppers make more informed choices, fewer items come back. The second strategy is improving in-store and online tech support, especially during the crucial setup phase. Many returns happen in the first 24 hours because customers hit a snag they don't know how to solve. Retailers are rolling out enhanced live chat support, app-based setup assistance, and simplified troubleshooting steps. Some even provide one-on-one virtual sessions. By helping customers get gadgets working properly the first time, return rates drop significantly. Another major move is upgrading packaging and instructions. Retailers are pressuring manufacturers to simplify user manuals, improve quick start guides, and include clearer diagrams. They've found that confusing setup materials are a top cause of returns. Retailers don't want products to come back simply because a customer couldn't figure out how to pair a device or install an app. US tech retailers are also turning to analytics and return pattern tracking. They're studying which products, brands, and categories have the highest return rates and why. This data is shared with manufacturers who are encouraged to fix recurring problems, whether it's poor battery life, confusing interfaces, flimsy build quality, or inaccurate marketing claims. Some retailers are now threatening to reduce shelf space for brands with chronically high return rates. This pressure is forcing manufacturers to improve quality before products ever reach the shelves. Another major shift is happening in return logistics. With return volumes rising, retailers are rethinking how to process, refurbish, and resell returned gadgets. Many now operate dedicated refurbishment centers where devices are inspected, tested, wiped, repaired, and repackaged for resale. These refurbished units often go into special clearance sections or online outlet storefronts. This reduces waste, recovers value, and helps retailers avoid huge write-offs. Some tech retailers are also experimenting with open box experience zones. These are sections in stores where customers can handle returned products before buying. It helps move inventory and gives shoppers a chance to test gadgets physically, something that reduces future returns. Another important strategy is re-evaluating return policies themselves. While consumers enjoy flexible return windows, retailers are tweaking the rules to reduce abuse. Some are shortening return windows for high-return items like wearables or gaming accessories. Others are requiring restocking fees for opened items or limiting the number of returns from heavy returners. The aim isn't to punish customers, but to prevent serial testing behavior that drives up operational costs. In addition, retailers are partnering more closely with manufacturers for real-time device diagnostics. Some gadgets can now provide diagnostic reports back to retailers during a return request, showing whether the product is actually defective or simply misconfigured. This allows support teams to guide customers through a fix before approving a return. If the issue is user error or setup confusion, many customers choose to keep the device once they understand it. Retailers are also improving post-purchase engagement, especially during the first week after a sale, the period when most returns happen. Automated follow-up messages now offer setup tips, accessory recommendations, and troubleshooting guides. Some retailers even track common first setup pain points and proactively alert customers before they run into them, reducing frustration and cutting return rates dramatically. Another shift is happening in product bundling. Retailers are packaging devices with compatible adapters, hubs, or cables to prevent the common issue of "I bought the wrong connector" returns. If a device requires a certain cable or accessory to function optimally, retailers offer bundles that make sure customers get everything they need up front. And finally, tech retailers are investing in sustainability programs, because rising return rates mean more e-waste. Many are promoting recycling programs, trade-in incentives, and circular economy initiatives to keep returned gadgets out of landfills. Some retailers reintroduce gently used items into rental programs or subscription-based tech offerings. This turns returns into revenue rather than waste. All these adjustments reveal how seriously U.S. tech retailers are taking the return rate surge. Returns don't just affect profits, they shape customer satisfaction, supply chains, inventory management, and even product development. And because gadgets are becoming more advanced, more connected, and more personalized, retailers have no choice but to evolve alongside them. The rise in returns isn't just a challenge, it's a turning point. And the retailers that learn to manage this new reality through smarter tech support, better data, clearer education, and more efficient logistics are the ones that will stay ahead in the increasingly competitive U.S. tech market.